making its way up here to Mardi Gras Central just for us, Ro.
We are officially underway. The 2000 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras. Let the games begin.
Has left the building.
It has. There's sparks going on behind us, and we can see the first. Listen to
the fireworks. That means we are on, folks. We are on. And as if there wasn't enough glamour, look at the sky lighting up with those fireworks.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And the official first float, the Mardi Gras float, is coming past us now, just behind us, as those fireworks light up this magnificent Sydney sky.
The crowd erupt. It's amazing. I hope you can get it at home as much as we have here, but the atmosphere is just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's definitely time to clink your glasses. It's all begun.
Ah, yes. Bra up, bra on, Australia. Look, we have Bugs there. We have oarsmen and oarswomen as part of this first float. And there is Noah.
There's Noah.
The theme of the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras lead float for 2000 is Noah's Ark.
And it's 2 and 2 of all flesh. It's not just an imperative, but it's actually a biblical quote from Genesis 6:19. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark.
Hi, I'm Stefan, designer of the lead float, who celebrates the millennium in truly biblical fashion. The float carries the hopes, dreams, aspirations and achievements of the gay and lesbian community and takes them headlong into fresh, uncharted and challenging waters.
Now, I think Stefan is actually in the, as part of the float, is one of the peacocks, I've been led to believe. And we have giraffes with beautiful eyelashes. I mean, giraffes have beautiful eyelashes anyway, but they've... she's got...
Look at that smile.
I don't care where you're from. You've got to be cold.
No, you kind of lose all feeling, really, when you're in the Mardi Gras parade.
Well, I would suggest that the crowd would warm you up as well. And it's good when they have actually chosen 2 of every animal. You can see they've got crocodiles and zebras and even polar bears. And the animals are same-sex animals, so we have 2 male lions, 2 female zebras. It's a wonderful thing, and they've even included, I saw a couple of ladybugs out there as well.
And they're being whipped into a frenzy by slave masters and slave mistresses. I don't know whether they were around during Noah's time, do you?
Oh, I'm not sure that they are, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who are willing to be under the tutelage of the slave masters and mistresses.
And here I think we have Our Country, Our Queen, which is an Aboriginal community entry organised by workers at ACON's Indigenous Unit. ACON, of course, being the AIDS Council of New South Wales. And marching with this entry is ALP member for Sydney, Tanya Plibersek.
Well, our flow is about celebrating the sexual diversity of gay, lesbian, transgender, sister birth people in the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities.
And we're also there to participate and join in with the excitement of Mardi Gras.
Now, the idea for this float has actually been through quite a few changes. It was originally a bush queen in a desert setting, but with much workshopping, the float has evolved to what we see now, and which is a wonderful thing. You can see the gay Kooris from the valley, I believe.
Yes,
Hunter Valley?
There's several Aboriginal entrants all marching together, and the black, white and pink Corroboree 2000, which we can see at the moment, is the largest single entry in this year's 2000 Mardi Gras parade. Of course, the Koori and Aboriginal entries are put right up front of the parade as a mark of respect for the Indigenous owners of this land, and it's a way of the gay and lesbian and Aboriginal communities showing support for one another.
It's a wonderful thing, absolutely wonderful.
Over 400 people in this entry row. And Black, White and Pink is a gay and lesbian community organisation keeping reconciliation high on the agenda in the gay, lesbian, bisexual and transgender communities.
And I believe this is the first time that the National Council for Aboriginal Reconciliation has been in the parade. So, welcome!
Absolutely.
Welcome to Mardi Gras! Now, of course, the parade is officially underway, and we can sense the excitement and the atmosphere, but I guess there's only one real way to get the feel of what it's like down there.
I think Auntie Tina's down on the street.
Watch who you're calling Annie, okay? I'm younger than you, Gillian, darling. Just watch it. I'm here with Evelyn. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
What's it like to be part of the biggest float in the
Oh,
parade?
it's just wonderful. I feel so ecstatic about it. But I'm proud to be here to support the gay and lesbian Mardi Gras.
Well, you're doing a great job, and do you know what you're sending out? You're sending out a great message to everybody, don't you think?
Yes, but I think it's such a wonderful crowd, and they're wonderful supporters of reconciliation.
Well, reconciliation's a great thing. I think it's real pretty that you're here to do
I
that.
also want to say that fundamentally, regardless of who we are, the colour of our skin, everybody's a human being out there.
Well, I agree with you, honey.
And that's the human race.
Well, I hope you were listening to that message. That's so pretty. Thanks, Evelyn. Get out there and march, honey. We're all the same. That's so pretty. Thanks, darling. I love you too. Bye-bye.
That's wonderful.
And now we have the Asian Marching Boys 2000. And of course, it's
Check
the
that out.
year of the dragon. Kung Hee Fat Choi, everybody. The year 2000 is the year of the dragon, and the dragon is one of the most powerful symbols in the Chinese astrological chart.
Yes.
And it's a symbol of great strength, which is very appropriate for a Mardi Gras parade entrant.
And last year was the first appearance by the Asian Marching Boys, and due to the success of last year's float, the size and budget of this year's float has been increased, and I think they've done a wonderful effort.
And they're followed by up to 100 marching boys in, as you can see, look at that dragon, those great big eyes.
Magnificent.
Oh, and here we have the Bloody Marys. Now, the Bloody Marys are perhaps one of the highlights of this year's Mardi Gras parade, put together by the fabulous Philippa Playford, who is a Mardi Gras parade legend. Now, this, Rove, is all about the GST on tampons.
I'm guessing, and there's nothing says Mardi Gras quite like 15 people dressed as tampons.
And I can see one of the signs there that says PMT, not GST.
That's great.
As I said before, Mardi Gras is all about making things that you never thought could be funny absolutely hysterical. I can see, look, there's a tampon in a brown paper bag.
Where else? Where else would you see something like this? That's great. Oh, there's Tina
C in
them.
amongst it. I think she's got one of the Asian marching boys. And she's off. The clock thickens down there with the Bloody Marys. Of course, the government wants to put the GST on tampons, considering them a luxury item, which anyone who sits on my gender side of the fence knows they certainly aren't. Oh, there's some lewd lesbian exhibitionists.
Quality and love, parenting rights. There we go.
Of course, it's very easy to get caught up in the whole glamour and humour of Mardi Gras. There's Prince Charles following
on top
the
of one
tampons.
of the tampons.
Didn't he once say he wanted to be a tampon, Camilla Parker Bowles?
That's right, I think he did. The man is all class.
Oh, there we go. That is funny.
That makes him a luxury item, I suppose. I don't know about that. I think this is...
Fabulous individual costume.
Carlotta was talking about this group of people before.
There's the Gay and Lesbian Rights Lobby.
Look at that outfit. That is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. This is before 2000 to 2003 and a bit.
Now, this entry is by Richard Winsbury, who has won actually a couple of Mardi Gras costume awards, so we can expect fabulous things from him.
Yes, I think we can see why.
Now, it's very easy, as I was saying, to get caught in the glamour of the Mardi Gras parade, and of course it is glamorous, but there's the Gay and Lesbian Rights Lobby, which is really what this parade is all about. We still don't have equality,
Yep.
and it's about making sure that people know that and fighting for equal rights.
And hopefully events like the Mardi Gras can help raise public awareness of issues such as that.
I can hear the thump, thump, thump of those disco drums,
Most, if
Rove.
we could, please. Now, the float, the 2003 and a bit float, has a Pharaoh which is on 7 wheels, and it's meant to be fairly large, a bit larger than they normally would have had. It's 8 foot wide, 6.5 feet deep, and 9.5 feet high, which is incredible.
We have some fabulous marching people down there. Can you feel it? Marching flags. Flags are quite a long-standing art form, really, in the gay community. Started off in discos in the 70s in New York, and at any big Mardi Gras celebration, you'll see fabulous gay men usually, but it's good to see some women out there with some flags.
Wonderful choreography, or chori, as it's known.
Get with the program.
Oh, I'm so up for it.
Here's Gayviation.
Gayviation 2000. There's Richard Court, the Premier of Western Australia.
We can hear in the background Paul Capsis singing the theme song for the Gayviation Float, which is a remix of our national anthem.
Oh, we should have a
no
listen to
less.
this, I think.
Incontinence are airlines.
In this Olympic year, Gayviation 2000 welcomes the parade of airlines.
Gayviation was first in the parade, I think, about 3 years ago, Rove, and it's a collection of gay and lesbian flight attendants and people who work on planes. But it used only to be Qantas, but now we've got them all. Lufthansa. I think we've got
Pam Ann is part of this float
right.
as well, which is wonderful. And I love all the airline stewardesses with their walking frames.
There's Pam Ann there. She has become an airline legend.
She
Pam Ann.
certainly has, certainly has. And some of the other airlines that are on there are, yes, of course, Lufthansa, Olympic, which is lovely, Air New Zealand,
And Slingerball.
and Slingerball.
Oh, let's cross down to Tina C. She has one of the village people, Philippe, I think, with her.
I'm here with Felipe from the Village People. Hi, happy Mardi Gras. Happy Mardi Gras. It's so exciting for me to meet this guy. Oh my God, I can't believe you still got the beautiful outfits and all that.
Thank you very much.
And you're looking hotter than you did in the 70s, darling. You're looking great.
The only way to go is butt up.
And you have. How's your Mardi Gras? You having a pretty time?
Mardi Gras is absolutely fantastic because what we did was that we did a national tour with Culture Club.
Yeah.
And Village People, we co-lined with Pseudo Echo.
Yeah. And then you get to have a pretty
Singapore, and it went around the country.
Well, you know, you planned it real well. Yeah, you planned it real well. I got one thing to say. It's Happy Mardi Gras, honey.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Don't stop the music. Thank you, dog.
It's a huge float. If you've ever noticed when you get on a plane that all of the stewards are gay or lesbian, now you know why. I'd say it'd be quite hard to get staff on a plane tonight.
I think so, yes. Probably a lot of flights have had to shut down because all the staff are taking part in this year's parade.
Now here are the fabulous Acceptance, gay and lesbian Catholics, and they lead a whole range of Christian gay and lesbian groups, often not much heard about, the Christian gay and lesbian groups. There's Anglicans, Catholics, and often much maligned, but it's fabulous that they're here
It
tonight.
is good to see because you often will find that a lot of religions will condemn homosexuality.
And still do, and yet how brave it is to stand up behind a gay and lesbian Catholic banner and march up Oxford Street tonight. I salute you guys.
Well done, well done.
Of course, in the last couple of weeks, the gay and lesbian community has been getting a bit of a bashing from the Anglican and Catholic Church here in Sydney, so it's even more salient that they're here tonight, and here every year, in fact.
Which is great. Well, there were members of Acceptance in the first Mardi Gras in 1978, and I believe one of the members was actually arrested, and the group has marched under the Acceptance banner in every parade since 1979, which is a great thing and a huge testament to them. Well done.
It's important to remember that the first people who marched in the 1978 parade were actually jailed for doing so.
Yeah.
And now you're jailed for not marching in the
Exactly.
parade.
Now, in case you weren't sure, they are Quakers, these people at the moment. Maybe their sign wasn't big enough and clear enough, but yes, they are Quakers.
Now this is Quakers in support of gay and lesbian human rights, and Quakers both here and overseas have a long record of support of non-discrimination for lesbians and gay people.
Yes, we know.
And it's the third year the Quakers have marched. Here we have the Uniting Church. For all of those people at home that think that God doesn't love gays and lesbians, I think we're here to prove a little bit different tonight.
And their theme is a march of solidarity, which is great to see. Now, actually, the Uniting Church, their marches actually include gay and lesbian people as well as straight people and ministers of the church.
And ironically, up the back, I can see the happy little sodomites, but we'll get to those in a little bit later. We hope you're enjoying tonight from wherever you're watching. The Chardonnay Socialist Spears for Piers. Of course, this is a takeoff of Piers Ackerman, who is a columnist in the Daily Telegraph, who's always having a jibe at Chardonnay Socialists. And so I think this is a bit of his own medicine for Piers, maybe.
Yes, he's probably best known for the fact that he's mentioned in Pinky Friedman's autobiography. and not in, let's just say, not in the best of terms.
Piers was sculpted by the group that put this together down at the Mardi Gras workshop. Here we have the happy little sodomites. We've been waiting for this one.
This is one of the, now hopefully we'll get to hear the song that they have written especially for the night.
There's Luke Atkinson, who is a very famous Mardi Gras costume maker. Nothing is sacred at Mardi Gras.
Exactly.
We have some fabulous fireworks going off just behind us. I don't think we can hear their song. They have a great take on the Vegemite jingle. Happy little sodomites, as queer can be.
That's true. I think the next line is, we all enjoy our sodomy for breakfast, lunch and tea.
Oh, now, this is one I've been looking forward to. A huge Dusty Springfield fan I am. And of course, Dusty Springfield, one of the most famous lesbian or bisexual entertainers ever in the world. And we lost the late, great Dusty last year.
And it's great to see this in honour of her. They brought out a Ford Falcon tray top ute. Dusty would be proud.
I think she would be too. Son of a preacher man.
Yes.
And just behind us we have 2010 Gay and Lesbian Youth Services, of course providing a valuable service to gay and lesbian youth. It's not always easy when you're young, coming out and being out and proud as it's often causes a great deal of problems with people's parents and all the rest of it. So 2010 provide a safe haven for younger gays and lesbians.
And 2010 was founded by concerned individuals and social workers who could not understand why there was so many young and destitute gay and lesbian people around Darlinghurst when there were so many charity organisations in the area. So it's great that they took the kiddies under their wing.
And being gay and lesbian isn't all glitter and high heels, Road. There's a lot of issues that you have to go through as an individual, coming out to your parents, being accepted by your friends, and organisations like 2010 just make it that little bit easier.
Yes, I'm sure it's nice for the kids out there to know that they have someone who will support them through what would be quite a traumatic time.
And it's interesting to note that they've been going for 18 years, so congratulations on all your hard work, 2010.
Well done. And it's nice to know that the busiest time of the year is the week after the parade broadcast, when lots of lesbian and gay young people, knowing that 2010 exists, call up to get a bit of support and a bit of help.
Oh, and just behind us we have Ski Men Afloat. But just in sight now is the Clover Women's Group Float. That's the oldest lesbian organisation in Sydney, if not the country. I think we'll hear every gay and lesbian anthem or every disco song you ever heard in your life tonight. Let's check out what Tina's doing on the street.
One can only wonder.
Oh, Gillian, darling, I'm down here with Danielle, is that right?
Yeah.
And Danielle is from the Young Gay and Lesbian Float. Is this your first time here?
Second time.
Second time. Are you just having the prettiest time?
Yeah, having a great time.
Oh, great. You're just sending that such a great message to everybody. But then you want to say to the folks in Australia out there?
Yeah. Have a happy Mardi Gras.
Wow.
Hi, Mum. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Well, she'd be proud of you. Hey, darling, let's find your float. Sorry, I got to find this girl's float. Won't be a second.
Now, I believe not too far off we have the bears of Australia in the world.
And they are cute and cuddly, I'll
They
tell
certainly
you.
are. But look, I love the fact that we've seen giant tampons, we've seen jars of sodomite, and now we even have a speedboat. Now the bears are actually that's them coming into shot now. You can see down the forefront there.
And the bears are one of the largest contingents in the parade this year, Rode. There's over 300 bears. Do you know what a bear is?
It's a big, hairy gay bloke, isn't it?
That's right, and God, they give good hugs.
Now, the bear pride flag is 7 colours, which represent the colours of fur around the world. There you go. With a big bear paw in the upper left corner. There it is right there.
And I guess it's interesting to note that we often get used to seeing the muscle kind of clone gay boy look, and it's really nice that these guys are proud of not fitting into that stereotype.
The bears are here from around Australia and the world in what's probably the furriest and the cuddliest entry in the parade tonight. We're here to demonstrate that the old, the young, the fat, the thin, the tall, the short and the furry are proud members of the Sydney gay and lesbian community.
And that's exactly what we want to hear tonight, because Mardi Gras is all about diversity.
Exactly, and there are members who call themselves bear hunters, who are people who don't actually define themselves as bears, but who certainly appreciate and enjoy the company of bears, which is great.
I wouldn't mind a hug from one of those big cuddly boys.
Look at him, you got a whole lot of fuzz and a whole lot of huggable man.
Be a few furballs in that crowd.
I think so.
And bears come from all over the world. It's certainly not just an Australian phenomenon.
Yes, and in the parade tonight there are marches from Australia's 8 bear clubs, plus representatives from around the world as well, which is fantastic.
Look at the street. It is just alive with all of those hairy men.
That's
They don't
enough
look
hair
scary.
to cover all the rest of the parade where you probably don't have all that much.
They don't look scary to me.
And coming up next will be the VIP Bikini Babes.
In the ode to Farrah Fawcett. Were you a Charlie's Angels fan?
Oh, how could you not
Oh,
be?
huge, huge. You know they're making a remake, a movie, I think.
Yes, that's right. And the roles are certainly very much sought after by much of the...
Is that a waylaid bear?
That's not the 2 people that got married in the Hyde Park today, is it? Jeez,
That's some honeymoon.
What happened?
Oh, look, there they are.
Yes, the Farrah boys, or should we say girls, are behind us at the moment. Look at them. They look magnificent. And they have a ute with 15 queer gals and with a love of rock and roll and life in the gutter, which is fantastic.
If only Farrah could see those flicks. I haven't seen that many flicks since Charlie's Angels.
And this group, the Bikini Babes, were formerly known as the Sluts for Jesus.
VIP Bikini Babes, too right. And they say of themselves, we're sick, we're slick, and we're all over 30.
These 2 are having a wonderful time.
What did I say about Mardi Gras glamour?
Oh, this is the Crystal Choir, the MCC Crystal Choir.
Of course, the MCC, the Metropolitan Community Church. Let's have a listen to what they're singing. night off tonight. NCC pastor, Sydney for the last 7 years. Person. Of course, the NCC have offered valuable support to our community over the last 10 to 15 years through the whole AIDS crisis, which still continues. They fulfil a very valuable service. So happy Mardi Gras, NCC.
This is the group, I believe, which have come from New Caledonia. They're a group of lesbians and gays from New Caledonia, and this is their first time in the parade. Welcome to Mardi Gras.
Welcome, New Caledonia. It's a bit like the Miss World contest, isn't it?
They're very happy to be here. You can hear them belting behind us. It's great to have them here, and the reason they say they're marching in the parade is to show they exist and to show their social life and share things with people. And welcome!
What beautiful costumes. Let's go and see what the fabulous Miss Tina C is picking herself up now.
All right, well, I'm here with your niece all the way from New Zealand, okay? And you're part of the Marching Girls, is that right?
We are.
She got pretty little epaulettes here, isn't that great?
White, they wear yellow.
Darling, you know we're going out live to New Zealand right now.
Hi, New Zealand.
Well,
Hello, my family, John, Tony.
Isn't that great? She's saying hi to a whole country
my
out there.
kids.
Well, that's just so great. Darling, don't lose your flow. Rush up there and find them. Looking pretty. Bye-bye, darling. I made a new friend. Woo!
Everybody's making friends tonight, and it's wonderful to see it. It's again that beautiful atmosphere that we talked about before. It's not about segregation or ostracising. It actually brings people together. I know it sounds stupid, I know it sounds cliche, but I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. It brings people together.
It does, Grove, that's right. And I think that we don't get together enough, basically. I think often a lot of the hatred and discrimination that occurs is just through lack of knowledge or ignorance. So this is what it's all about, telling the world about our community. And God, don't we have a bit of a sense of humour, eh?
Yes.
We can see the Stars of David come out, which is a Jewish entry. And on the truck is a lesbian rabbi, Rabbi Ariel Friedlander.
This is the first time they've had a motorised Jewish float. It's their first Sydney organised Jewish float as well.
Jewish people and gay and lesbian people have contributed so much to the world, and that contribution largely goes unrecognised. Tonight we're bringing both our identities together. We're celebrating and we're inviting the world to celebrate with us.
Isn't that fantastic? We've got someone from every conceivable denomination here tonight.
And the float includes Jewish gays and lesbians from Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, London, San Francisco, Sweden, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, New Jersey and Johannesburg.
And they even have an Israeli choreographer, Kobe.
Again, bit of Corrie. Love a bit of Corrie.
Love a bit of Corrie. Bit of Corrie in a frock and you can't go wrong. It does just puts shivers up your spine, doesn't it? Seeing people having such a fantastic
And
time.
I've seen some of their lovely signs which instead of saying oi vey say oi gay. Queer Irish, the boys from the Emerald Ale.
I actually knew someone who danced in the Queer Irish entry one year, and he Irish danced his way up the entire parade route.
Good Lord, you'd be exhausted by the end of it.
Yeah, well, he couldn't walk, actually.
This is the fourth time that the Queer Irish has presented an Irish thing in the parade. In 98 they appeared as The Gayness is Good for You. In 97 as Michael Fatlegs in The Lord of the Prance. And 96 Riverdance. Those big eyes.
Do you ever get the feeling that something's watching you?
Now they're a set of lashes. Again in the rainbow colours as well, those eyeballs.
And this queer Irish float is actually a take on Frank McCourt's book, Angela's Ashes. Tina, are you with us?
I am, honey. I'm down here with the Irish folks.
How is it down there?
Well, you know, Michael Flatley is a real close friend of mine. He taught me a few pretty moves, but these guys, I think they got it better than him, you know?
Can we have a look at a bit of a river dance?
What, from me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want to see me crippled tonight, don't you?
Oh, you've got a great set of pins, and I think if anyone can river dance in heels, it'd be you, Tina.
Well, thank you so much. I prefer to have an Irish whiskey this time of night, but, you know, they're doing great down here. Can I do some dance with you?
Look at that.
It's a blast down here. You hear that?
I'm fine. I'm just fine. I'm the great Mardi Gras.
Oh, he's part of it. We're all part of it tonight. It's a big explosion.
Now, what is the atmosphere down on the street like, Tina? I mean, we're obviously up here in the booth. We can't sense it as much as you can. What is it like?
Well, you know, it's a little boring up in here. A lot of times I've seen some exciting things in my career. No, I'm just joking. It was a joke. I don't do jokes very often, and that's why. But no, I know it's exciting, and I know we've been standing here going, oh, it's so exciting, it's so exciting, I can't believe it, oh my God. And there'll be a lot of that going on tonight at the party.
Oh, there he is. There's Molly
Molly
Meldrum.
Meldrum.
Molly Meldrum should be coming up near you right now. The Melbourne Marching Boys with hats off to Molly.
I can't wait to meet him. He's a rock and roll legend, ain't he?
Sure is.
Well, he interviewed me last year. He's a funny guy. Makes me laugh.
And for anyone who grew up on Countdown, no wonder why we're all gay.
Oh, he's very excited. He's very excited to be here. Look at that.
There he is, the man himself.
And the theme, of course, this is the Melbourne Marching Boys, and their theme is Hats Off to Molly in recognition of his wonderful support for both Australian music and the gay community. And I think it goes without saying that Molly is a gay icon.
Of the finest kind. He's done some fabulous work for AIDS charities and a whole lot of things. So we'll take our hats off to Molly, I think,
Definitely.
Rod.
Well, I must say I'm very honoured by the Melbourne Marching Boys to be represented as Hats Off to Molly this year. I thought it was a joke at the start, but then I went to the rehearsals, and with their discipline, I tell you what, I had to pull myself together. No, I am so proud to be part of Mardi Gras. Have a great night.
Good on you, Molly. Go and do yourself a favour and get in the Mardi Gras parade.
And again, we hear the wonderful tune, Absolutely Everybody by Vanessa Amorosi playing in the background.
Here's Tina.
Oh, my Lord. Molly just went past. He perfected not to remember me, but I don't know what that's going on there.
Have you worn your special hat tonight in honour of Molly himself, Tina?
Well, I don't wish to be sizist about this, but mine's a lot bigger than his. It's all squashed around the edges, you know. Oh, my God, the boys are coming. I'm about to get squashed, but what a way to go.
How many dates have you lined up down there, Tina?
I'm just trying to be friendly. I'm just trying to, you know, have like cross-cultural relationship between the U.S. and this beautiful country.
You're looking mighty friendly down there.
You're bringing the nations of the world together. Well done, Tina.
I know. Woo! Someone just whooped right next to my ear. Oh, Lord. Little they know they're going to bring my recording contract to an end, but it was probably worth it for that moment
So
of
long
pressure.
as they buy your album, that's all that matters.
Do you know someone's taking my photo right now? I love you, darling.
Smile and look pretty.
Oh, did you hear that? Thank you so much. I love you too. Don't love me too much, okay?
I'd say you'll probably get a recording contract out of this, Tina.
Good Lord, Tina, we can't take you anywhere. Now, coming up as well, just up near Tina at the moment, are the Order of Perpetual Indulgence, which is a walking entry of 20 nuns.
And, of course, the Order of Perpetual Indulgence are the fiercely irreverent take on Christianity and have been going since 1979. And it's a worldwide order, Rose.
Now, the float was conceived by Mother Desmond Freethree, who is leading the flock.
And some of the other habits worn this evening are by Sister Carmen Geddet, Sister Oscar Raving Wild, Sister Rowena Keeper of the Holy Doily, Sister Joan of Arc, Sister Mary Mother of Pearl, and Sister Mary Go Round.
Mary Go Round.
Tina's down on the street.
We're just finding one.
We're going to grab one of the sisters, one of the coloured sisters.
Isn't that great? We're trying to grab a nut out here. Hey, Gillian, I love that. Fiercely irreverent. Is that right?
Yep, that's
I'm going to write a song about that. That's a pretty phrase. Listen to that. Oh, my Lord. It's mayhem there.
Pushing in front of you. That's no fun at all.
We got it. My Lord. I went to Catholic school. Look at this. Wow.
Now, that's a heck of a nun that was walking along the end there on the
Hey, look. How you doing?
We're fine.
Well, God bless you. God bless you, honey. You having a good time?
Bless you too. I have a great time here in Sydney.
How is it being religious in PVC?
Sorry, I can't understand it so quickly because I'm German.
Oh, you're German then?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So this PVC stuff you're wearing, is that, is this like a religious fabric?
A religious fabric? Oh, I think it's given by our goddess, to use it.
That's
like latex from condoms.
Like latex for condoms.
Yeah.
It all fits together, don't it? Hey, you know, my hat and her wimple is all fusing together. It's a little kind of religious country thing going on here.
I have to run.
Yeah, you run up and catch your sisters, darling. Off you go. Bless you. God bless you, honey. Bye-bye. Woohoo! Wow.
She's picked up a nun now.
I know. Look, we're in the wrong spot, Rose.
Well, I think we're in the right spot.
Actually,
because here with us in Mardi Gras Central, we have the delightful Rachel Griffith. Very nice.
Welcome, Rachel.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Oh, what a happy Mardi Gras it is.
It is, and you've got a tiara on, which is great to see.
Yeah, well, I don't get out very often, so when I get out, I'd like to make a splash.
Are you a Mardi Gras virgin, Rachel?
No, I'm not. This is my third time. It's my first time VIP, It's my first time where you can kind of see Ewan McGregor and you're waiting for Barbara Streisand. It's the very first time I was like, on the 5th milk crate back. And then last year I managed to get a balcony on Crown Street.
Oh, that's
so I feel like I'm moving up.
Slowly progressing. We
but...
might get you in the parade next time.
Oh, well, it's the only place I can go.
I've always thought there should have been a Muriel float because it's
No, we've
such
been
a
asked,
huge...
actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have. Tony and I have been asked to do, the Waterloo dance.
Oh,
there were
of course.
200 of us behind, 200 Muriels and Rondas doing the nasty.
Did you find that the gay community just welcomed you with open arms after doing that song?
Well, one of my first Mardi Gras was a pretty great experience. I was at the dance party and about 20 boys went, "It's Rhonda!" And then they proceeded to rub tiger balm all over my body while I was dancing to Chaka Khan. I thought, it doesn't get much better than this.
Did they not question the fact that you were? Did they not question the fact that you were not in a wheelchair at the time?
We always have to pass that hurdle. But usually it's, you come on! Oh my God!
It's the miracle of Mardi Gras! Oh, Jerry Connolly dressed as Her Majesty.
Oh no, where is she past yet?
No, I think she was just coming in behind us.
She's fabulous.
And here we have the Melbourne Rainbow Band, which is the only gay and lesbian marching band in the country.
Really?
All the way from Melbourne. They'll be very active.
50 people in this float playing instruments and marching, dressed, of course, in the rainbow-coloured T-shirts.
Oh, they're looking gorgeous.
And behind us we have Polly's Millennium Queens coming through.
And we can just see the New South Wales Police Gay and Lesbian Liaison Officers. This is huge, Rope, considering when the parade started in 1978, that people were chucked in jail for doing Mardi Gras, and now the police...
You just have to steal a pack of biscuits. Or 3 bags.
Exactly, but now the police
have changed,
now the police are marching in the parade alongside us. There's Sue Thompson, the Gay and Lesbian Liaison Officer, does a fabulous job. And of course, without the police, the violence in the streets against us and all the rest of it would be a hell of a lot worse. We have, now Tina's gone and picked herself up a police person.
Come on, what are you saying out there? I'm not doing that. I'm here with Sue Trusty, and she's a policewoman. It doesn't make you feel good? Yeah, I can put my trust in you, can I?
Absolutely.
It must be so great to hear all the positive response from the crowd. They really respect your work, don't they?
Yeah, it's very wonderful. We're marching as Gay and Lesbian Liaison Officers, and we're very proud to be here. We're marching for anti-violence, and we're marching to show that the police are there for everyone in this life.
Well, everybody's real proud that you're amongst them. You're doing a great job. Thanks, Sue Trusty. Oh, I can't believe that name.
Hot.
Oh, God, you know.
Look at the
Tina's C. I can't get over you. Where does it stop?
Proud Open and Out Footballers Touch Association, which, of course,
otherwise
has an
known
anagram,
as PUFTA.
Well done. So I think you got probably a favourite sport would be touch football, surely.
And this float is a statement about the Rabbitohs, who are a South Sydney football team, who are no longer, unfortunately, or just about no longer.
I'm a bit in love with this next float.
Oh, the
They
lovely.
have been rehearsing, I can tell.
Behind us now.
These are the marching drags.
The Diva marching drags. 26 of the lovely ladies in Schurengild fabric. You can see them down there at the bottom of the screen.
And that crowd just cheers non-stop. It sounds like a pre-recording, but it's not. It's just crowd noise.
It's got to be just
Loving
as
it.
exhausting for the crowd as it is for the performers themselves, I would think.
There is some extraordinary choreography going out there.
Yeah,
They must have
look at that,
been
the ladies love it.
practicing these moves for quite some months.
I would think plenty of preparation is done. We've got the Hoovers behind
Yeah,
there.
Hoovers behind them getting the glitter.
Well, behind every diva there's a Hoover.
A well-known saying, I'm sure.
Now, this is a decade of Diva. Diva, of course, is the Drag Industry Variety Awards, and it was started by the fabulous David Wilkins, who thought that a lot of the drag queens around Sydney are very unrecognised for all the incredible work that they do. Single-handedly raise millions and millions of dollars for AIDS charities. So
fantastic.
Yeah, this is a way of Diva supporting the marching drags here in the 2000 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras Parade.
I think our parade's oldest participant must be just coming up behind us, actually.
Oh, I would see
the Queen Mother.
The Queen Mother.
But look at Tina C hanging out with one of those
Tina's
drags.
picked up a Diva.
Wow. We've got I'm the Queen's mother. She must be in her late 70s.
That is fantastic.
Look at the Divas. They look
And of course,
fantastic,
it's P-Flag coming up behind. We'll see P-Flag in just a moment. Look at those frocks. They are amazing.
Practicing or what?
They have, I would think, a lot of preparation has gone into the outfits alone. Look at this, here they go.
It's not safe to go to a car park in inner Sydney the week before the Mardi Gras parade because that's where all the rehearsals.
But what a gift to the people of Sydney.
And
All
there's
those
Tina
hours.
being sucked up by the Hoover Hags.
You can't keep a good girl down.
Oh, they're fabulous. They really have been working hard.
Well, Rachel, we hope you have a fabulous Mardi Gras.
I'm
Get out
enjoying
amongst it,
myself
girl.
If you can find one of those Diva outfits to put on, you in the gold,
You never
dare I
know.
say it, heaven. Have a wonderful Mardi Gras, Rachel.
Thank you
Griffiths.
very much.
Thanks for joining us. Happy Mardi Gras.
Thank you.
Oh, you know, it is so beautiful to be here to see this P-Flag float. You know, my daddy, well, I don't want to say this, but he was a bit of a bigoted, hateful old bastard. And it's so beautiful when some of these parents can come out and support them. Now, you were telling me you're here with your wife and your son and your daughter.
his partner.
Oh, isn't that so great? The son and his partner.
Yes.
And it must mean so much to him to have you here.
Oh, I think so. I hope so. It means a lot to us to be here too.
Oh, I just think it's so great. It makes me well up. It really does.
Thank you.
You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Oh, well, you run up and, have some fun.
Oh,
there you go. Excuse me, honey. Come back here. I'll sort you out. All right.
Now here is Children of the Rainbow. These are, of course, children of gay and lesbian parents, and this is their first organised appearance in the Mardi Gras parade. Lots and lots of gays and lesbian people
Marge
have
Simpson
children,
there. Yep.
and this is a way of them showing solidarity for their mums and dads. It's fantastic.
Now, what is the significance of the rainbow in Mardi Gras? I've seen quite a bit of it.
It's our official flag, Rove. Mardi Gras, not just Mardi Gras, but of the whole gay and lesbian community, and it's an international symbol of the gay and lesbian community.
Now, the Children of the Rainbow probably have the youngest participant in Mardi Gras, which is 4 months old. I think that was the little bubba that we saw just before.
And this entry has been organised by 3 children, Liam, 14, Zara, 15, and Simon, 15, who wanted a presence in the parade for the children and families of queer parents.
It's like a bit of a noddy or something there.
I think Tina might have dug up something kind of interesting for us on this trip.
I'm sure she has.
Oh, wow, that's so funny. She's like saying, oh, wow, you're a real tall girl. Well, everything's bigger in the States, ain't it? What's your name, darling?
Kate,
This is Kate, and you were just telling me you're real proud, aren't you?
I'm really proud of my son. I'm proud of my seed, and so is my husband.
Oh, isn't that great? That's so pretty. And what does the outfit symbolize here?
Well, we're proud of our seed, so we're flower pots.
So, They're spreading their seed. Isn't that great? And look, this girl back here, she's been running real quick, and all her clothes have fallen off. And she's looking real beautiful. You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Well, look at that. She's losing her little flower back here. Well, thank you. Hurry up and catch up with the rest of your seed.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to you, darling. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tina.
Isn't it fabulous when not only do we now have PFLAG, parents and friends of lesbians and gays, but we have children of the rainbow too. It really does show that we are everywhere and we are everybody.
And it's great to hear parents like that saying that they are proud of their children who may have come out.
And I'd just like to be indulgent and give a big hello to my mum and dad wherever they might be. You couldn't have asked for more supportive parents.
It's the celebration of unity. Float, which is it's in 4 sections actually. We have earth and fire. There's water, of course, and air. And the ladies are shaking their thing.
They sure are. Just the sheer amount of work that goes into each and every one of these entrants. People working for months and months. I know people who put down their frock from one Mardi Gras and the next week they're starting their one for the next.
Oh, well, I would shudder at the thought of someone who would wear the same frock 2 years in a row at Mardi Gras.
You're catching on to this a little fast.
I'm getting into this. Now, what do people do with their floats when they're completed? Are they auctioned off like all the floats from the Sydney?
No, most of the time they're actually pulled down and recycled or chucked out. It's very rare that they're kept. I mean, the Mardi Gras workshop has very limited space, and as you can imagine, the prime items are kept, and sometimes you even see them popping up year after year after year.
With just a bit of a facelift.
Exactly. Don't you wish you could do that yourself?
If only if it was that easy for the rest of us, exactly.
Look at that, isn't that a great sight? The police in there mingling amongst all that life.
And look, I think that's a perfect example of the amount of fun that participants have in the parade itself.
Here we have PAWS. Pets are wonderful support, the Gay and Lesbian Veterinary Association, and my vet is actually on that float, Steve Anich.
Let's hope there's not an emergency anywhere.
Look at that Dalmatian squatting.
Oh, and the fireworks. Now this year, not only are there gay and lesbian veterinarians in the parade, but there's also lesbian doctors, the Gay and Lesbian Business Association, and even 2 branches of New South Wales Liberal Party participate.
And as if that wasn't enough, the most spectacular fireworks display all the way up and down Oxford Street.
You can hear that going off. And actually behind us, going past us, behind us in the window, there are people on scooters.
That's right.
Not Vespers with a little move it with your foot scooter. So Ewan McGregor will be happy to know that. It's wonderful out here, the atmosphere. When the fireworks go off, it wakes everybody up again. Just when you think you've got nothing left, bang.
Here's Tina C.
Oh my God. You've always got me, okay? That's what country music's for, darling, so it's there. Hey, listen, I had a little doggy earlier on. Now I got myself a little pussycat here. This one's a little bit more full on than the doggy, though. Now, here, are you really a vet?
Yes, I am actually a vet.
Oh my God, they're from the veterinarian's boat. And does your pussycat speak at all? What message you got to give to me, darling?
Tina, we love you. Come back whenever you want to Australia.
I didn't bribe her to say that at all. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
Well, you make me go meow. Yes, you do.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, run there, pussycat. Run, pussycat, run. Up you go. Woo.
That little pussycat's going to get herself the death of cold if she doesn't pull over closed.
Listen to those jungle drums,
I can feel the rhythm.
Queering the Air, queer radio for Triple Z, I think it is from Brisbane. Dykes on Mics. And of course the whole gay and lesbian radio scene has exploded in Sydney over the last 3 years with 2 different radio stations vying for community licences. This is Girl Beat, and you can hear that rhythm.
That was the drums we had before. We've got 40 women drummers taking part in this float.
Very first time in the parade, and it's a big community collection of gals from the Blue Mountains. Gearing up for a bit of a dance myself tonight, Rove.
I would think
What do you
so.
think?
I can start to feel the Mardi Gras filling my veins. Look at those drums, they're enormous. And I think that drum there is actually a community drum from the Blue Mountains.
And it's amazing that everyone the camera shows has a great big smile on their dial.
Yes, exactly. And they don't know the camera's on.
Exactly.
It's just natural.
And here we have the Greens, and this is the Greens supporting lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender rights. And this float is all about the issue of transport in and around the Olympic Games. Of course, anyone living in Sydney at the moment would understand the whole transport issue. How am I going to get to Homebush?
And there is, as part of this float, there is a car which I think is dressed as a dragonfly or something. That's it on the back of the van there, which is actually it was formerly roadworthy and at the moment is being dismembered as part of the parade, and it belongs to the flatmate of one of the float participants. That's it there. It looks more like a dragonfly, but it is actually a car, and as it comes past, you'll notice there are people working on that as they pull the damn thing to bits.
And of course, on the Greens float, we have parliamentarians Bob Brown, the gay Green MP from Tasmania, sending his support.
And the delightful Natasha Scott Despoyer is out there as well. She just gave us a wave as she went past.
On the Democrats float, of course. Natasha's a bit of a seasoned Mardi Gras performer now. I've seen her in a couple of parades.
Exactly.
And Liz Kirby is also part of the Democrat float. It's very good to see once again politicians coming out in support of the community.
In the wonderful Greens float here, they're actually aiming to produce a more theatrical float this year. Last year they rode a solar-powered vehicle for the parade.
And we can see the equal age of consent, which is still a hot issue in the gay community, being supported by the Democrats. And here's Clover Moore, the fabulous Clover Moore, the independent member for Bligh, which is the area that takes in Oxford Street and most of the gay ghetto. Clover Moore is an icon road here in Sydney, and an independent politician that has been working really hard for us for years and years.
I know it sounds cheesy, but hell, I'm a country music singer and I'm American. But wow, I'm having the best time down here. There is just so much love. Oh my Lord, and people in suspenders and people I would never normally want to talk to. I mean that with love, you know. Oh, and I've just been riding on somebody's bike. This is like a steep learning curve for me. We're going to get a little sing-song going in a minute. I think that really somebody should be singing Stand By Your Man this morning. Oh yeah, they should be. Oh, I always keep getting run over here. I'm real worried this is going to be my last ever public appearance, but I almost don't care. What a way to go. Bye-bye.
And welcome back to Mardi Gras Central, where we're still tracking the most fabulous parade I think I've ever seen.
Oh, the outfits, the time that people have put in is just astounding. I'm very, very humbled by the effort that is put in. And someone who's put in the effort to actually come and join us here at Mardi Gras Central is the one and the only Alex Demetriadis. Very
Welcome,
good to have
Alex.
him here. The crowd goes nuts.
The crowd are screaming.
And how's your night been going?
Good. Enjoying the parade. You know, drinking lots of bubblies.
I would like to think that you've been partying hard.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. I haven't seen a parade in years, so, you know, it's the first time in a while. Since about 93 or 94 or something, so it's been a while.
Noticed any changes?
Beg your pardon?
Noticed any major changes?
Well, you know, it's gone out to commercial television and pay-per-view, which is, you know, a good thing. It's growing constantly, which is a sign of hope, I suppose, for anyone. If you remember the, you know, the history of Mardi Gras and how it started out, it's nice to know that, you know, when a community can bond, what they can actually achieve.
Absolutely. So have you ever been in a parade yourself, Alex?
No. Got my own parades.
Fair enough. And what does Mardi Gras actually mean to you?
To me, it means, well, like I was talking about before, you know, the historical element of it. You know, minority groups bonding together and actually achieving something and breaking all barriers, you know, beyond anyone, you know, what anyone thought was possible.
Have you had any one favourite float or participant that has stuck out tonight so far?
Tonight in particular, I did like the Sodomites.
Yeah, the happy little Sodomites.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, by crack, as opposed to craft. And the Scheme and Afloat. I don't know if you saw the Scheme and Afloat.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, Bikini Babes.
Yes.
You know,
yeah, that was very well
wannabes.
done, wasn't it?
Oh, cool. I thought, you know,
big
it's
sweeper.
funny. Like, hilarious, big, you know, really obvious looking blokes with bad wigs on. But they all happen to look glamorous. I don't know how they do it.
Well, and they're all having such a fabulous time, so it kind of doesn't really matter what you look like after a while.
No, but it is...
Oh, that's the thing, you know. Everyone's having a good time. I think the crowd's loving it as well, you know. It's not messy in any way, or it doesn't appear to be anyway, so...
Oh no, that all happens, I think, once the parade's over. That's when everything starts to get messy and the people
That's
start
when
to
Rogue
get
rips his jacket off and the shirt comes
I
off.
go Mardi
He's
Gras
a tiger
crazy.
inside there. My little brother.
I go crazy, absolutely crazy.
Are you related?
I know everyone's saying that we look related to
Everyone's saying tonight, you two twinsies, brother and sister.
No, you just said my little brother.
Yeah, I know. But that,
Oh, it's a running joke.
we're catching on. We're catching on.
See, now, nothing says Mardi Gras to me quite like two men in a cage. That's what Mardi Gras means to me. Two...
Okay, 2 men in a cage.
In a bamboo
A
cage.
bit slow here.
Well, I guess this is a statement about many places it's still illegal to be gay, and you do get locked up in prisons.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Here we have the Friends of John Laws. Whereabouts? I was about to tell you.
In this country?
No, not in this country. No,
Oh,
but
right, I was gonna
Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Iran, a number of places, it's still illegal, and actually death penalty in some places.
Oh, wow, look at the size of that thing.
It's incredible. There's a man behind us at the moment with probably well, it's certainly a very impressive
Spiderweb
piece, shall we call it.
Very
Thank you for
impressive spiderweb.
Now, these are the Friends of John Laws, and the theme of this fight is collecting cash to give John Laws to help change his tune.
Here is Sydney Gay Leather Pride Association, and their entry is called Total Control, and I think when you see this float you'll understand why.
I think so too.
Sydney Leather Pride always takes part in the Mardi Gras Parade, as it's the time of year when we can get together with the leather community from Australia and overseas and do in public what we can normally only do in private.
Well, Rove, can you explain to me what's going on here?
Oh, well, I think it's fairly self-evident. There's a man with a big silver codpiece, and he has a bit of bondage gear on, and he's been strapped to the world's biggest spiderweb.
It's more than a codpiece, buddy, more than a codpiece.
It's a codpiece and then some.
Now, Sydney Leather Pride was founded in 1991. It's a gay and lesbian community organisation that represents leather and fetish men and women in love and pride. I think it's about time we caught up with the fabulous Tina C, don't you?
I think so.
We got so much to talk about here. This is my new best friend. Remind me of your name again.
Vicky Gordon.
Wasn't that a beautiful new best friend moment? So me and Vicky are just talking about music, because you're in the music scene over here, yeah?
I am. I run an independent record company with some fantastic people, and we represent the Miss Vanessa Amorosi, who is singing.
Who's singing that beautiful song, which is pretty. And you can tell she's into serious music because she's wearing a cowgirl hat. Yeah? You like a bit of country, darling?
Well, I do like a bit of country, but I really just like a lot of music, actually, and my hat is just what makes me feel good.
How about all this stuff here? Isn't it absolutely great? You having a good time?
Absolutely fabulous.
All right, well, we're going to carry on chatting. See you later, guys.
That Tina C seems to be where it's happening down there.
She makes plenty of friends. This float is part of the headquarters on Crown.
And this is Thomas the Tank Engine, who makes an appearance every year in the Mardi Gras Parade. I don't think I need to say anything more than that.
No, I think it really does speak for itself, without a doubt. Well, Alex, on that happy note, we'd like to thank you very much.
Case of the smiling stiffs.
Exactly.
So enjoy your Mardi Gras, and thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Same to you.
Have a great night.
Thank you. Enjoy the rest of yours.
And dig that crazy Latin beat. This is the Latin American gays, lesbians and friends.
That covers quite a large group of people, doesn't it? And these people represent the diversity and multicultural nature of the Latin American gay community here in Australia.
And a lot of people wouldn't be aware that there is a huge gay and lesbian Latino community here in Sydney. And I was lucky enough to direct the pool party for Mardi Gras this year, which was a Latin theme, and I was amazed at the community. Look, we just got a glimpse of Miss New Zealand in the corner of the screen. But let's focus on these fabulous costumes and music. Now this is Caesar's nightclub Rio Carnival float, and of course Auntie Carlotta donated or gave all the costumes for this fabulous entry.
The club is in its 4th year, and this is their 3rd parade entry, and they have done an outstanding job with these costumes.
Caesar's nightclub, of course, is a gay and lesbian club for people in the inner west. And I didn't realise Carlotta had such a huge personal wardrobe.
And it sounds as though Ricky Martin is touring early with the sounds of Livin' Da Vida Loca playing in the background.
The Latin explosion has been huge everywhere, I know, but in the gay and lesbian community, you can't hear a dance track without a Latin beat at the moment.
That's
it seems.
true.
Look at that costume.
So I wonder if they'll be wearing that out afterwards to the party.
That was actually Miss 3D, a very famous drag legend here in Sydney, who works regularly out at Caesar's.
Ricky's looking good.
Pumping up a sweat out there.
Very much so. Oh, would be. Well, I guess you have to take into account that people are performing the whole route during the parade. Those are the ruby slippers.
No Mardi Gras parade would be complete without something from the Wizard of Oz.
Exactly. Following behind Dorothy and Friends.
Well, we wouldn't be complete without Tina either, and I suppose it's about time to see who her latest date is, Ro.
Exactly.
Well, you know, there's this great Latino thing going on, and I'm trying to get on this bandwagon, and that's why I've launched my own sound, Latina. But I don't want to plug it right now. I want to talk to my nice new friend here. How you going, darling?
Very good, thank you.
You're part of Caesar's Float, is that right?
That's right.
And you got all this Ricky Martin stuff going on?
That's what we love, Ricky.
Yeah, and look at this. He's wearing a whole kind of Vegas thing going on. Look at that, so pretty. Wow, shake it. Shake your moneymaker, honey. Or your bonbon. Oh, hey, listen, you're missing your little friend up there, ain't you?
I'll have to go running after him.
He's going to go running. Let's all watch his ass when he runs. Oh, my Lord. He's got me talking dirty. Woo!
And away he runs, and he was running into the Clueless Clutch Clan there.
No, we can't see the Clueless Clutch Clan quite yet, can we?
It was just running into them. I think we passed them before, but they, I guess KKK members who like to accessorize a little bit more.
This is the Ultimate Gym and Gym Link Broadway. Of course, gyms are very popular, particularly in the gay community.
I can imagine a bunch of half-naked people sweating away there. It's a veritable smorgasbord.
It is. It does look like they're straddling that great big cannon. If I could turn back time, I think the famous film clip was.
Very much so. And a bunch of the hello sailors, I guess, is the only thing I can think of at the moment. Well, these are the wonderful trannies and friends.
Now, of course, Mardi Gras is not just about the gay and lesbian community. It's also about the bisexual and transgender community as well. And I guess when we get rights for everybody, then we can, then we'll be happy. But transgender people are often totally ostracised by nearly everybody.
And their theme this year is Tranny Trekkers, and they're on a mission travelling into the future, a future which is represented by togetherness with everyone.
Beam me up, Tranny.
And they've got canes and hats as part of their choreo.
We have Dykerama coming up behind the trannies. This is Dykes on Trikes, incorporating Hooters on Scooters, doing Futurama.
What does the future hold for Tina, I suppose? Let's find out now.
Oh, my Lord, look, I found a pretty cowgirl here. Oh, my God. So you're part of Girl Story, that right?
Sure am.
Woo, one hell of a cowgirl in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Show me a little of your shooting, honey. A little of your shooting.
That's the kind of shooting I do.
Well, that's a whole learning curve for me, darling.
Oh, there's lots of curves here. Don't you worry about that.
All right, we got a good, see you, darling, little country thing going on. My daddy's dead.
And here we have Planet Pride. Pride, of course, being the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Community Centre, founded in 1989. Pride is all about the establishment and running of a community centre for gays and lesbians here in downtown Darlinghurst.
There's some great costumes there, and this float was actually designed and built entirely by volunteers.
And these costumes were designed by Pat Gently, a living icon, Pat Gently, who is a drag queen.
That's a top name at any rate, anyway.
I actually have a bit of insight into these cossies because I directed the New Year's Eve party that they were worn in. So I've seen them before.
So these costumes were worn for New Year's Eve?
They were, the big New Year's Eve party at the showgrounds. And what I love to see is the recycling of resources, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Well, why not? I mean, they're wonderful outfits. I'd wear them again.
So would I.
Now you can't stop the music. The Sydney Gay and Lesbian Choir. Welcome them all. 70 people in this one, including...
wow, did you feel that?
I did. There was a huge thud as the fireworks exploded there.
I think it was right underneath us, actually. Now, the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Choir are actually very famous, not just in the community, but in in the whole musical community because they won the best choir competition about 6 or 7 years ago in a huge Australasian choral competition.
And that there is Kate Deacon, who is expecting the first choir baby.
Good luck, Kate.
Remember, of course, many of the members already have children, but this is the first time a current choir member has been pregnant, and it's wonderful to see that Kate has come in to be part of the Mardi Gras flow.
I think we'll see increasingly children becoming more of a part of Mardi Gras.
Welcome in the Bobby Goldsmith Foundation, something to live for, you damn right.
Now, hats off to these guys. BGF, of course, is the oldest HIV/AIDS charity in the country, and we can't say enough about the good work that the Bobby Goldsmith Foundation does for people living with HIV and AIDS.
And this year, the BGF has distributed $500,000 to people living with HIV and AIDS in the form of basic necessities such as just like providing a fridge or even paying a bill or financial advice.
And of course, their theme song is We've Got Something to Live For by the fabulous Jimmy Somerville.
And again, the flags, the ribbons, I noticed, coming back again.
Stick with me, kid, I'll tell you all about it.
What was the phrase? What was the French phrase?
De rigueur.
De rigueur. She said she loved us. Marvellous. Now this is the Flame of Hope here, which is participated in the 1988 parade as well as two of the 4 giant butterflies.
This section of the parade is, of course, the Remembrance section. We can see the red fireworks going off there in the background. Of course, our community has been greatly affected by HIV and AIDS, and Mardi Gras is now an important time to remember our friends. A big hello to Stella, wherever you're watching from.
And there are some tremendous outfits. Those actual Flames of Hope have... there is approximately 3 kilograms of glitter on these costumes here.
I can feel those shares going up and up and up.
I know. And the heels are approximately 1.5 meters high on those babies. Your ankles will be killing you by the end of the walk.
Let's go down to Tina with someone from the Bobby Goldsmith Foundation.
Well, you know, it's better than that. I got 2 of them. I got Brendan and Brian here. How you going, guys?
Oh, man, really well. I'm really well.
Well, you know, it's great to see you here because I think you deserve your place in this parade so much. You do such great work all the time. And you must be so proud to march and see everybody supporting what you do. Isn't that great?
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's great fun as well. The atmosphere is fab.
The atmosphere is great, but it's real special when you're dealing with a serious issue that you deal with in a real exciting comedy way. You know what I mean? Because
you do Common well.
You do Common well. Well, I do White Trash well, so we're bonding on that one. No, it's great to see you with a sense of humor and a serious issue. Thanks, guys. You go on and enjoy yourselves. You earned it. Whoa, they were great.
Thank you, Tina.
She's got it made down there, Rove, I think.
Now, there's one thing I cannot stress enough, and that is actually being here, experiencing the 2000 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras. It's an amazing sight to behold. Watching it at home on television, I realise is something in itself, but to be actually here, when the fireworks go off and the crowd erupts, it is absolutely amazing.
So if it's one thing you've always promised yourself, next year you've got to be here. We'll save some room for you on the couch.
And this year, well, I'm actually here. I'm proud to say I'm here, and I'm not in a position where my neck is going to be broken by falling off a bus shelter.
Now, as we can see, passing behind us is the remembrance section of the parade, as I said, all about HIV and AIDS and the effect it's had on our community, but more importantly, the fabulous work that all of these charities do. Without them, we are nothing.
North AIDS is a community-based organisation on the North Shore which offers care and support to people living with HIV/AIDS. And the message we'd really like to get across is that HIV/AIDS is a major issue, not only in the city, but everywhere.
Now this is North AIDS, which is a community-based organisation which was established in 1995 from a support group based at the Royal North Shore Hospital. And I believe Tina is...
Tina's in the air.
I can feel it.
Do you know what? I'm here with an Olympian, a real Olympian, and not the glitter Olympics, the real Olympics. All right, what's your name, darling?
Stephen.
Stephen, he had to think about it. He's more of a body person, you know what I'm saying? Now, darling, look at that beautiful torch. Now, is that real?
That's the real Olympic torch.
Doesn't that worry you wearing a nylon wig with that thing going on?
We did want to wear saris tonight, but tonight we can only wear wigs.
Right, well, you just watch. I don't want that old thing taken out.
It wouldn't be nice, would it?
It wouldn't.
Quick release, anyway.
Now, I want proof that you're a real Olympian. Can you prove it for me?
I don't know. What is it going to take to prove it?
Well, show me. Quick, show me. All right. Look at that. You see, a real Olympian. Bye.
What a surprise that wherever you find Tina, you find Olympic rings.
And there's the man himself, pot of gold, Mr. Bernard King, on the Luncheon Club Larder Float. Now, the Luncheon Club was founded in 1993, and it's an AIDS support group which runs the larder and currently supports more than 400 people living with HIV and AIDS by providing free food and essential items.
Now, Bernard King has actually been involved with the Luncheon Club Larder for 2 years, and it's wonderful to see him having as much fun in the Mardi Gras as well. That's the beauty of Mardi Gras. You never know who's going to turn up on it.
You never do you? Particularly here in Mardi Gras Central.
Exactly.
Here's Ankali, and Ankali is the Aboriginal word for friendship, actually just coming up behind the Luncheon Club. And Ankali is another support group for people living with HIV and AIDS, and they need lots more volunteers. So if you've got a bit of time on your hands,
certainly,
and you can offer, basically what they do is offer friendship and support and things like domestic services to people living with AIDS. So pick up the phone, it's Ankali.
Well, there are only 5 professional staff. The rest, there are 120 volunteers seeing 140 clients, so they do a wonderful job. Now, we saw Tina was down there. I can only wonder who she's actually talking to at the moment.
Oh my Lord, you're so slicky and oily.
Oh my God, you're in the show last night. You're fabulous.
Oh my God, honestly, we didn't rehearse that.
Oh, it's excellent. You're so good.
Oh no, we're not here to talk about me. Oh, go on. No. What's going on? What are you marching for, darling?
What am I here for?
Yeah, what are you marching for?
I'm marching for the Burnett Clinic, which is a clinic in New Zealand which tests people for HIV and counsels them and all that sort of thing. And they're supporting our miniature float that we've come over with.
Oh, that's so great. You know, we're going out live in New Zealand. What do you want to say to folks?
Hi everyone in New Zealand. We're having a fabulous time here in Mardi Gras. I know I've missed the American Cup celebrations, but hey, this is absolutely amazing here too. Can't be in both places at the same time.
Oh, that's great. Now don't get any oil on my dress, for goodness sake. Just set my boundaries. See you later.
Somehow I don't think she means that.
Here we have the Haven in the swim for 2000. The Haven provides social support, respite care, massage, convalescent care, and whatever else is needed for up to 50 clients with HIV and AIDS in the Greater Western Sydney area. It's amazing to think, Rove, just how many people are out there supporting people with HIV and AIDS. They really are the heroes of this parade.
Certainly having a lot of fun there, it would seem.
I think that's the ABBA tribute band that just passed by. FABBA, I think they're called.
FABBA, beautiful. I wonder where some of the materials come from for these costumes there. not quite.
Well, she's having a great time.
Our cameraman seems to be in trouble now.
Well, get a load of that, gang.
Some of the kids at home. If we're in 3D now, they'll be falling over. Where else but Mardi Gras, huh?
Exactly. Good on her. You strut that stuff, gal. That's what it's all about.
The old Showbiz Cares Equity Fights AIDS float.
Now, this is a fabulous organisation, Actors Equity, and a whole bunch of other people who have done heaps of work for HIV and AIDS. The Media, Entertainment and Arts Alliance, of course, and this is the Prisoner Float.
Exactly.
Now, Rove, I'll let you in on a little bit of history. About 10 years ago, the Prisoner Float was done by the Mardi Gras Workshop with the big steam press and everything.
Yes.
But we didn't have the real bee, and tonight we have her.
Excellent. Val Lehman, who played the original Queen Bee, is on the float. And it's great to have her here at part of Mardi Gras. Again, as we were saying before, you never know. You never know who will just crop up on some of
That's
these
Tina
things.
Bursell, I think, there, and there's a whole bunch of actors and performers here to celebrate Mardi Gras and to show their support. Without the entertainment industry, I think we probably would have raised only about half the money that we have for HIV and AIDS.
Hi, Mom.
Water Rats proudly supporting Oz Showbiz Cares and the lesbian and gay community. Good on you, gang. And here we have CSN, the Community Support Network. This is New South Wales' premier agency for volunteer carers.
Look at that beautiful cape with its fairy lights, and it actually lights up, and there's a sound coming out of that cape as well.
And it was recently CSN's 15th anniversary, which shows us how long HIV and AIDS has been around our community and the world, basically. They care for over 150 clients in Sydney. And look at Tina strutting her stuff.
She's got it.
There's no stopping that girl.
I think she's having a little too much fun down there.
I think so.
She's forgotten she's working at all.
Well, it's pretty good down here,
But
ain't
you
it?
probably don't get any drugs yourself.
Sorry about that. We're just having a pretty chat. Anyway, it's all kicking off down here. And you know, Ro, I heard what you said earlier. I'm not working tonight. You know, I don't need to work. I do a lot of big stadium shows back home, but I'm here tonight for love, and it's real beautiful.
Yes, it's for love.
We're spreading it around down here, aren't we?
For love.
For love. Back to you, Rob and Gillian, darling. We love you.
Certainly are finding a lot of love, it seems, as well.
There is so much love here tonight. You can just feel it everywhere.
I'm in love.
Are you?
I'm in love. I'm in love with Mardi Gras.
I think so. I think so. Well, you know, I've had a long-term love affair with Mardi Gras, and like everything else, it's had its pits and troughs, but generally it's a wonderful organisation and something to be very proud of.
Mardi Gras is for you. Look at that flight. That's incredible.
Now, this is the AIDS Council of New South Wales. Listen up.
You can hear the fantastic music coming through on that one.
Produced by David Doc Wilkins, who is a fabulous member of the community.
That mouth is entirely covered in sequins. That is incredible.
And designed by Anthony Babici.
This is a flight about listening to safe sex messages. And sequins, I think, as well.
And the designer said that, Anthony Babici said that basically the ear was the last piece of the human anatomy that hadn't been done by Mardi Gras.
Well, no longer it seems.
Look at those piercings.
I know. It would really hurt an ear that big, wouldn't it? Keeping with the body parts theme, coming up behind this float with all the ears, we have a group of performers with large hands. It's the If You Could Read My Hands.
And this is a float of eight deaf and hearing impaired sign singers, right? Now, sign singers are deaf or hearing impaired or sometimes hearing people who interpret songs through sign language. And they're often, well, always featured at the party during the shows.
And that's a tremendous accomplishment too, just doing that.
Very hard work.
I actually quite like those outfits. They're simple yet effective.
It makes you very proud to be part of this community to see the diversity here tonight.
We can hear them in the background. They're making their way down. It's the Melbourne Marching Girls. The girls tonight, when you see them, will be wearing their military-style costumes in pink, silver and white. I don't think they're quite accepted by the Army yet, those colours, but here they come anyway. The Melbourne Marching Girls.
It was Robin Freestone's idea to start a marching group this year, and she asked me if I would assist, and I promptly said yes. And I'd been with Dyke on a bike before in Mardi Gras, and this time I wanted to march down Oxford Street with a bunch of women, and there's nothing like it.
Well, we're only human.
And there is nothing like it. There is nothing like Mardi Gras in the whole wide world. I think
Again,
this is a bit of...
Sorry, keep going.
I think this is a bit of a take on the so-called marching band fiasco.
I think these girls from the Melbourne Marching Girls should be brought in to open the games at the end of the year. I would watch that without it. I would buy a ticket for that opening ceremony. This is actually the first year that there have been an entry from the Marching Girl group from Melbourne. And they've actually been inspired by marching women all over the world, and they're paying special homage to the original Marching Girls.
And Tina is risking life and limb.
You can have an eye out, girl. Be careful now. And the heavens are lighting up. You can see it behind Tina now. The fireworks going off yet again.
Well, there's just so many fireworks. It's a bit like New Year's Eve, isn't it?
Oh, happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
Here's Grecian 2000. It's a take on a very 80s product, and I actually remember it, that turned grey hair black and was endlessly advertised on television. This entry is a play on the year 2000 and a very kitsch hair care product.
May I ask what hair care products have to do with large men in a penis costume? Add it to the list. We've seen everything.
It's Mardi Gras.
There's a beautiful headdress. It's a warped Statue of Liberty almost.
Well, that's
just in case you missed it with the veins and everything.
That's a bit too much information, I think, right?
Oh, it's like a dinosaur. That's got to be one of the most amazing things I've probably seen in quite a while. Now I think I've literally seen everything.
I'm speechless.
I would love the fact that someone's saying, I'm going out to Mardi Gras tonight, and his friends say, what are you going to wear? And he says, why? I'm going to be dressed in a mix between a dinosaur and my own appendage.
I recognise that face.
I think he's got something in his eye. Now, Tina, I wonder what you could be finding down there at the moment.
Look at this couple I found. I have a beautiful... Are you a married couple here? No. Yes. You really are? You're in love. Oh, but look at this. What a beautiful Mardi Gras experience going on. Do you make your own costume? Well, you're lighting up the night sky. What do you got to say to the folks out there? We're going out live. Say hi.
Cross next year and enjoy your time. Fabulous fun.
All right, you have a good time. Bye-bye. See ya.
Oh, Tina, I think, you know, for a work experience little host out there, she's doing amazingly well. She's lined up more dates than we have.
Oh, look, I'm happy to swap positions if that's at all possible. This is the Spice Up the World dancers, I guess you'd call them.
Now here we have 60 people in gorgeous outfits. Bit of choreo there for you.
Fantastic choreo with a bit of maraca work. That never goes astray. These costumes were designed by Peter Paridis. And the choreographer of this is actually straight. Chris Bakers. He's danced in Cats, West Side Story, and has his own dance studio.
I recognise that song anywhere. I see you, baby, shaking that ass.
You'll never forget the words to this song, will you?
I think there'll be a lot of that going on at the party after this parade.
There's an amazing outfit. This next group has one of the most interesting names of any group participating tonight, I would think.
Tasmania's first class bitches.
Yes, because you don't want any of the second-rate bitches participating.
We've got 75 Dalmatian puppies here. Don't they look cute?
With their 101 Dalmatian tribute. Although there is only
Cruella de Vil.
Yes, she's in there somewhere.
This is the group's 4th entry, and last year they won the Best Out of Town entry with a very memorable full Monica, it was called. Needless to say, it involves some cigars and Monica Lewinsky.
And there's Tina getting down and dirty with it on the ground there, doggy style. Now, there are members from both the mainland and Tasmania in this group, and those that are from our lovely Apple Isle call themselves pedigrees, whereas Tasmanians who have moved to the mainland are known as mongrel puppies. Show me them puppies! Look at this one.
Here we have the Tasmanian tiger sighted at Mardi Gras.
Beautiful. A pink Tasmanian tiger, no less.
Now this is an entry by the Tasmanian Gay and Lesbian Rights Lobby, who were formed in 1988 and have had a hell of a lot of work to do because it was only until recently that law reform for homosexuality was passed in Tasmania.
This is a great plot. The tiger is actually made from pink tulle with black sequin stripes and a red sequin tongue.
And to all our Tasmanian friends watching, my brother and his boyfriend, a huge hello. I thought they were extinct, the Tasmanian tiger.
Well, certainly the large pink ones with sequin tongues must have been, but I guess not. They've made a resurgence. And what better place than here at the 2000 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras? That's Cher again, it looks like, up there.
Cher's a very popular icon. I think last year it was Shirley Bassey. This year I think Cher's winning so far.
Yes, you can hear the turn back time playing in the background there.
That is amazing. We have a costume behind us, and I'm sure we'll pick up on in just a moment.
And here's a whole lot of a little sheep, it looks like, jumping the fence.
Here's No Pants Nance from Maryborough in Queensland.
And No Pants Nance is the nickname of a local Maryborough newspaper editor who is famed for their homophobic comments. It still must be an honour anyway
Exactly.
to be mentioned in someone's float.
I'm sure no one would have remembered Fred Nile had it not been for Mardi Gras.
Well, exactly. And again, it's great to see people coming in, not just from Sydney or New South Wales, but from all over the country and all over the world. Now, look at this.
This is amazing. This must be one of the contenders for the best costume in the parade. I have not seen anything like that before.
I wonder how the thing is being powered. It must have the world's longest extension cord. This is the Sun Messenger. Now, this is a headpiece, and the top uses 3 gases to create helium, and the bottom of the headpiece uses the 6 rainbow colours with multicoloured lights changing randomly.
And the creator of this magnificent costume is Darko Marchesi, who won the 1999 Jackie Award, which is a Mardi Gras costume award under a different name, no less. He also won the Sleaze Costume Parade in both 1998 and 1999. There's some more fireworks behind us. I think we're going to take off soon.
I think that the parade itself was filling upstage by the light of the Sun Messenger and thought it would light up itself. Oh, go west. Go west, young man.
Behind us is We Are the Gold Coast, an entry from the Gold Coast Breakers Gay Social Group. They've only been in existence for 11 months and have over 200 members.
A wonderful float depicting the diversity of the Gold Coast.
I don't see any meter maids there.
No, none at all.
Tina's down on the street with that amazing costume we just saw.
The Sun Messenger.
Wow, we're here. Look at this. Look at the most amazing costume. You're just doing so brilliantly, darling. That's beautiful. Did you make this?
Yeah, I am making history tonight. I am the first person ever to wear an electronic sign in his body to transmit a message to a crowd and to the world. My message is about the environment. Be conscious of the impact you have on the environment wherever you go. Recycle. If we want the new generations to get what they're fighting for, we better take care of the planet.
God, I thought that's what he was saying. Oh, wow, oh my God, I'm caught in the outfit. I'm part of the installation.
Now, yes, well, I think the actual message of the Sun Messenger is all about the environment and not polluting the planet. And I say, well done, Sun Messenger.
Do you think glitter affects the ozone layer?
Gosh, I hope not.
Although the amount of hairspray some of these drag queens have been using, I'm sure there's a whole big hole over Sydney at the moment. Here's the Tropical Fruits dance troupe. Tropical Fruits, of course, a gay and lesbian social group based in rural northern New South Wales near Byron Bay.
And they are also using costumes from a hugely successful New Year's Eve party that they had. And all performers were given 3 metres of silver sequin material and told to come up with their own costume, and I think they've done a marvellous job.
Talking of marvellous jobs, just another plug for the 1,400 volunteers from the fabulous Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras organisation who put this parade on and make sure it runs as smoothly as it does.
Well, hello.
There's our first pash for the night.
Ah, well done, lads, well done. That's what it's all about. Right, man, pashing in the street.
Do you think they'd met before?
I don't know. I would like to think not, but the parade brought them together. And their mouths as well.
Now this is Justice, Adelaide United Mardi Gras Collective, my hometown, Adelaide. It's good to see. Last year they had the tribute to Don Dunstan, the very famous gay Premier of South Australia.
Now they're the only float from South Australia, and they're marching in the parade again because it's important that South Australia is recognised as having a gay, lesbian, bisexual and transgender community. I think that's a great thing. With the judges and the beautiful statue there.
The float designer is theatre designer Dean Hills, who's had the float in his shed since work began on it 6 months ago. I wonder if there was any room for the car. Here's the marching fiascos with a banner and an Olympic torch, silhouettes of athletes.
And their headdresses, when you get a look at their headdresses, they are attributed to the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge itself.
And this is a satire on the Olympic marching band's fiasco. Another one. I think all we need to get is Mardi Gras into the arena.
Get all the floats that are honouring the marching band fiasco for the Olympics, get them to open the damn thing. They've even got little Luna Parks on their shoulders, that's great. Get in there, Tina.
I'm marching. I don't have the headdress on, but it's real pretty. How am I doing?
Do you think you can incorporate this marching band into your next single, possibly, Tina?
Do you know, I think I'm going to. Oh my God, I'm going to sample it. It's going to be real beautiful. Yes, it is. Wow.
Here we can see South Sydney Council. South Sydney Council, of course, encompasses a lot of the gay and lesbian ghetto of Sydney, I suppose you'd call it. And Oxford Street, well, part of Oxford Street is in South Sydney Council, the other part in the City of Sydney Council. But South Sydney has been a proud supporter of the gay and lesbian Mardi Gras for many, many years.
Yes, the longest continuous sponsor, actually, and provides a safe and secure workplace for all its gay and lesbian employees.
Look at those. Look at those street sweepers.
They're typically doing nothing. Isn't that always the way? Now, the actual float is inspired by the homes and living spaces of the queer people of South Sydney. And they have...
Look at that glitter.
Look at it all. Well done, Tina. Earn your keep. Doesn't quite know that as a street sweeper, she's probably not meant to do any work, it seems.
Should be leaning on that broom.
Smoko.
And of course, the Mayor of South Sydney, Vic Smith, very, very supportive to the gay and lesbian community. Big hello to Vic.
And there's actually pink and lavender smoke coming out of the chimneys of the house as part of this float.
South Sydney Council even have a gay and lesbian liaison officer, Rove. That's how progressive they are.
That's great to know. But where else would you get that? What other council has that, huh?
Just passing us was the South Sydney Council logo come to life in glorious 3D. Here's the Australian Bisexual Network, of course embraced into the Mardi Gras parade.
And they've created a bisexual garden.
You got any bisexuals growing in your garden?
No, I don't. But if they did, I would encourage them. I would water them. I would give them plenty of sunlight.
Plenty of glitter.
Oh yes, plenty of glitter and sequins. That's all they need to keep them growing. And again, the diversity of this float is a wonderful thing to see.
That's one crowded bisexual float.
There's a whole lot of bisexuals in that garden.
Here we have the Radical Fairies, which is a walking group of 30 plus self-defined radical fairies. And I think Tina's caught herself a radical fairy.
I caught a little thing going on. Well, you got big bugs in this country, and look what I got. You having a fabulous time, darling?
I am, yeah, it's great. Having a good time.
You're going to take off and fly away from here, ain't you?
Well, we thought we were going to earlier, but it was really windy, but it's been fine.
Well, I love you. What's going on with the little ears?
It was the best I could do, and I lost my wig.
Oh, I love that. That's so pretty. Off you pop, darling. And fly away.
See, that's good. Catch and release. That's a good rule to have there, Tina. Now, Shopping Spree Tours is coming up shortly. They have...
Well, there we have a bit of controversy. Mardi Gras is racist.
That's no good.
Well, not the last time I looked, but anyway, everyone's entitled to their say tonight. This is the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Business Association, and I can hear old Dolly Parton singing 9 to 5 in the background.
Wonderful colours on this one here. And the slogan for this year is out of business. Out in business, sorry.
I hope it's not out of business.
Oops, there was a bit of a slip up.
And of course, the Gay and Lesbian Business Association meet monthly, fruits in suits for the boys and lemons with a twist for the girls. And Tina's got either a lemon or a fruit. I'm not sure which.
Well, you know, I'm looking for a lawyer to represent me in this country. I know homosexuals are always good for it, ain't they?
You got the right association, because it's all about gays and lesbians working in the corporate sector.
Well, that's
and that's notoriously, shall we say, closeted.
Right. Oh, I see.
We're encouraging everyone to be out in business.
Out in business, and they're the best kind of lawyers to have. Now, you're playing Dolly there, Dolly Parton, 9 to 5.
She said it all. When it came to work in 9 to 5, it was the only song we could use.
Yeah, I think that's right. And look at this. You get my vote every time. Look at with a chest like that, he can be my lawyer.
That's right. I'm your lawyer.
Well, off you go, Dawn. Don't be late for work now. Go on, run for work.
And here's the lesbian doctors medical unit, and the big devil there.
That's a fabulous inflatable, isn't it? And guess what the song is?
So horny. I think we should take that in, surely. And of course, this is to represent the horny old devils of the mature age gays.
Good on you, boys. This is a group of mature age gay men founded in 1991.
And the artistic director of this float is Gareth Gillam, and Tina has one of the horny little devils, if I'm not mistaken. And again, wonderful costumes and the pitchforks. I've never seen glittery pitchforks. It looks like they're attacking the crowd as well.
It's nice to see mature members of the community coming out. It's not just all muscles and
beards and bears
and fresh faces.
Here's the Australian line dancers and cloggers, and isn't it wonderful? Not only are you bringing the diverse cultures and sexualities together, but also the dancers, line dancers and clog dancers together on the one float. And again, it looks like there's a Dorothy Wizard of Oz theme there as well.
And they have a mighty sound system out there. And let's go down to Tina with the Sydney Swanettes.
Wow, so you're like a football team or something? You go and see the football? Watch smack, darling. Oh, my Lord, we literally got the football guys squashed by the Egypt float. Wow, this is like Vegas. So you go and see the football every year, is that right?
We all sit together. We all got reserved seats together, and we all go to them, and we support the Swans.
Isn't that pretty? And look at these shoulder pads. Wow, that's pretty. I could learn a lot from wise. Go on, darling, and go find your friends now. They've got reserved seats. Don't forget. Oh, my Lord, he's got the prettiest little jock strap on.
Bringing back memories,
I gotta think about that.
And there is the good ship Lollipop with 20 Shirley Temples on it, which only actually has 4 real girls amongst them.
Wow, another explosion of fireworks. I swear, Mardi Gras Central is going to take off at the end of this parade.
I think so. I think any low-lying planes flying over this will be shot down.
Now, last year, the good ship Lollipop participants were actually the Shirley Bassies.
And the sailors on this float are dressed like the Stolichnaya Vodka poster boy in the blue and white striped tops, white shorts and black boots.
And all the costumes were made by the fabulous Chelsea Bunn from the House of Priscilla.
Beautiful.
Run, Shirley, run!
Never seen so many Shirley Temples. They're everywhere.
There's some Corrie for you.
And with the Mardi Gras parade ending at Fox Studios, it's suitable that Shirley Temple has single-handedly saved the ending for this beautiful, beautiful parade.
Here's the Canberra community, united as one. And it's all the gay, lesbian, HIV/AIDS support groups, the Australian Federal Police even, all from Canberra.
The Dancing Shirleys.
And of course Canberra would not be complete without Queen Bee Anne, would it?
Ah, of course not. here are the Queen Bee Anne top that float.
And this group's from Queen Bee Anne, Canberra, Sydney and Wollongong. It's their second appearance in the parade.
Look at the outfits as well, tremendous outfits. Now, following last year's parade debut, local media and community groups have been using the new spelling of the town's name, although the identity of this new member of royalty is a tightly kept secret. Who could be Queen Bee Anne?
They've got a bit of a sting in their tails, that's for sure.
Lovely outfits. They match with the business people from a couple of floats prior, don't they?
It's quite amazing when the parade ends because you see all these costumes all mixed up together. Bit of cross-pollination going on.
With the little stingers in the back there. Blunted nicely, good to see for safety.
I wonder if Tina can get herself one of them.
Oh, and there's an ABBA float. I mean, well, it wouldn't be Mardi Gras without an ABBA tribute, and this is the FABBA afloat.
And this is the Hunter gay and lesbian community with FABBA afloat. Of course, ABBA, one of the icons of the gay and lesbian community.
And that's one of my favourite songs anyway. I'm getting to the spirit. Dancing Queen,
Dancing
you can't
Queen,
go wrong. Now,
absolutely.
FABBA, who are actually on that float, are the world's oldest live ABBA performance group.
Not Bjorn Again, which
No.
many would think.
And good to see they're not actually miming. They were singing that live, which is something you wouldn't normally see.
Where's Rachel Griffiths now?
Oh, I know.
Here we have the Cronulla Gay Group. The Cronulla Gay Group is one of the oldest gay groups in Sydney and have been in the Mardi Gras Parade almost from its inception, since 1982. So they've only missed 4.
Well done, well done. We were going to send the truant officer out for you, so that's all right that you came back. Now, the theme of this year's float is Rings of Friendship, and it's designed to show that Cronulla, the gay group, is very friendly, welcoming, and a happening group. Any float with tambourines on it is all right by me.
There's John Wall, one of the organisers of the Cronulla Gay Group.
There's certainly something different down there, isn't it?
Gee, we're hearing that song again.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely everybody out here tonight for Mardi Gras. Here we have Out and Proud in Bankstown, and it's fabulous to see the gays and lesbians of the Outer West here at the Mardi Gras Parade. We often, I think, get trapped in the stereotypes.
Yes, we certainly do. There's Bankstown there.
Prime Minister Howard and former Prime Minister Keating both grew up in the area. Gives us a higher profile to the general community. So, happy Mardi Gras!
Thank you. Thank you, lads. Thank you. Again, shopping trolleys. Shopping trolleys are a little known gay, I don't know.
That's classified information.
De rigueur.
De rigueur.
De rigueur that I didn't know about.
There's Menai on the outer western suburbs of Sydney. And my hat goes off to you guys. It's very easy sometimes to get trapped in the gay and lesbian ghetto in inner city Sydney. But it takes a lot of guts to...
And that's Ken Search there, the Worldwide Gay and Lesbian Correspondence Club. As the fireworks go off again. This is absolutely amazing.
The Mardi Gras Parade Committee must be congratulated. This is a fabulous night. They've done an incredible job.
More motorcycles, good to see.
Hulks, I heard they were called.
Right, yeah, that's the term. It's the official term. Yeah, I've studied. Everyone, of course, having a wonderful time here in Mardi Gras. Fireworks lighting up the sky, the big light bulbs, and everyone's just having fun. We're almost falling off motorcycles and whipping each other as we wear silver.
I I think we need to get changed, Ray.
I think so. I'm not shiny enough, that's the problem.
This is Bite Me, and this entry was organised by a group of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender friends. And here's the Wild Mountain Women.
From the Blue Mountains. The Mountain Lesbian News is part of this float, and they've been publishing for 9 years. It was organised solely by volunteers.
And there's more fireworks, as if this wasn't enough.
Wow,
the sky is lighting up. Nothing can bring together such a diverse group of people as the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras.
That's the Australian Sailing and Cruising Club. And they...
Is that for real?
It certainly is.
What a great name.
And they actually have a yacht on the back of their 8-ton truck. And of course, with the sea surrounding it, there's a blue material representing the ocean there, as held by club members.
And the Australian Sailing and Cruising Club have over 100 members and about 25 boats. And they'll be organising all the sailing events for Sydney's 2002 Gay Games.
Tina C, who have you got down there with you at the moment?
Well, I'm here with Grant, and we were just watching some pretty fireworks, weren't we, darling?
They were gorgeous, sweetheart.
They were great. And so what's your float?
We're Sweeties of the Sea. We're guys that swim out at La Cruz Beach.
Oh, wow. God, if I go out swimming, would you save me?
Oh, certainly. You give us a number and we'll call you. You can come out and have a swim.
Oh, isn't that pretty? I know I'm always making friends, but that's great. So have you been out a lot the last couple of weeks? You've been partying?
Yeah, but lots of work as well, so tonight's the big night.
Tonight's the big night. I think you said it all. Tonight's the big night.
Tina must be running out of pens, I think, with people taking down her number. This is the Gay and Lesbian Scuba Divers supporting marine conservation.
Now, included in this entry are Australian shark and marine conservation legends Ron and Valerie Taylor.
Ah. They love being attacked by sharks, those
They
people.
do.
They are mad for it. They put on chainmail and they go down and say, let's see if we can get a shark to bite us.
Of course, they've been...
They do it.
They've been consultants on films like Jaws and now Mardi Gras.
And it's good to see that the scuba divers participating in this float aren't being required to walk in slippers, because that is just nigh on impossible.
Imagine doing the parade backwards. I can hear that absolutely everybody song again. Here's the Gears Car Club.
And their bus, numbered 69. Well, who would have guessed?
Heading for the showgrounds. Of course, the Mardi Gras parade ends up at the showgrounds, where there is a party that Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras organises for 24,000 gay and lesbian people tonight.
Incredible.
Will be kicking on until 10 o'clock in the morning.
Now, the Gears Club has actually been going for 2 years, and this is their second parade entry using a bus that is an official Old Sydney public bus. And the Gears Car Club is a car club for gay and lesbian motoring enthusiasts and their friends butterflies.
This is Herb Robertson, and the name of this costume is Phoenix Butterfly, and he's worked on this costume for no less than a whole year.
That's an amazing costume as well. That must be up for some kind of nomination, surely. With the person carrying a flower and a stick behind them. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. This is the Channel V float with that. Let's see, Jabba's got to be in there somewhere, I'm sure, one of the VJs.
That's right, and it's this float carries messages wishing the crowd a happy gay and lesbian Mardi Gras from people like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Foo Fighters, Deborah Conway, Julie McCrossan, Maynard. Why didn't they ask us,
I
right?
don't know. Well, it's because Jabba's a goose. He's a goose. He mooned me as he went past.
Well, let's do it now. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
Again, see boys physically gyrating with other boys.
This is satellite media, and this is the first...
It's getting late in the night, everyone's having fun.
The world's first publicly listed gay company, and in less than a year, they have acquired a number of Australian lesbian and gay publications. Well, well, well.
I wonder if they know the cameras are on.
What a way to travel up the parade route.
Again, so what did you do for Mardi Gras tonight? Well, I rolled around on the backseat of a car in front of as many people as I could.
Hi, Mum. Now this is Outdoing It, which is Team Sydney promoting gay and lesbian sport here in Sydney. Of course, Team Sydney will be hosting the 2002 Gay Games. Team Sydney, of course, hosting the Gay Games and promoting gay and lesbian sport. And here's the Gay Games 6 float. Gay Games is held every 4 years in a different city, and this is the very first time that it will be in the Southern Hemisphere.
It's great to know that there are Gay Games as well. What kind of events do they have? The 100-metre glitter run?
No, they're actually very serious sports people.
I can imagine.
The principles of the Gay Games are inclusion, participation and personal best. So it's not about how fast you run, it's about the fact that you run at all. You would never have thought there'd be so many sports people, would you?
No, I wouldn't have, not at all.
That's Mardi Gras, breaking stereotypes wherever we go. And talking about breaking stereotypes, here's Tina.
Hey, darling, tell me all about the float you're on.
This is the Gay Games 2002. I'm from America, and they've dragged me into this last Saturday. I've been having a hoot.
All right, because it's great for Americans over here, ain't it?
Oh, my God, this is fabulous.
I know.
Fabulous.
I don't want to never go home. I can't help
Me
noticing.
neither.
Shall we just stay here?
I think I
Sure,
should.
they'll let us in. I can't help noticing that you're like a butch one amongst all those girls with pretty big wigs on and stuff.
Yeah, well, I guess I guess.
he's being butch. He's been coy about being butch, ain't you, darling?
I kind of tried a bit.
You tried it. Go on, catch your girls. Go on. Right over, catch the girls. He's a funny little guy. All the Americans find in here. That's the last thing you Aussies need, ain't it? What you think, Gillian?
I sure do. Only 974 days to go, apparently, to the Gay
There's nothing
Games.
we love more in this country than a countdown to the Olympics.
And there are the 3 rings of the Federation of Gay Games logo, as I said, meaning participation, personal best, and inclusion.
And part of this float includes the Dolettes, who are the official cheerleading squad for the Sydney Gay Games.
And guess what, Rove?
Good Lord, that sign.
Well, we're nearly at the end. I can't believe it. It feels like it's zipped by.
It certainly has. I think the fireworks are a distraction.
While we've got the time, I'd just like to say a huge congratulations to the whole gay and lesbian community who put this on and who tirelessly and fearlessly go where no gays and lesbians have gone before.
Yes, and well done. If I was part of the Molly float, I would doff my cap in the direction of all the people who have participated and those who have performed, put the floats together, drove the big trucks, made the pink thylacines move, all of that. Even if you held the letter H in the final float, well, I say congratulations, and as well, all the people who came down from the general public to come and lend their support. I guess that's the main part of this. It raises awareness, gets it out in the public, raises public awareness. It's a wonderful, wonderful cause and a wonderful parade.
And to the whole Mardi Gras organisation, which is largely made up of volunteers, we salute you. This is the happiest place on earth tonight.
Exactly. And actually the final float, I guess you'd call it, or group, are cominguptherear.com.au. Which is a wonderful thing. It's a millennium year. The group has named the entry cominguptherear.com.au for the final float. And well, I think that's probably a somewhat appropriate ending.
I can't believe it's all over. I just can't, don't know where the night's gone. Why don't we ask Tina C?
How was it for you, Tina?
Well, you know what you're missing is all the love that's down here on the street. We're having such a pretty time. You know, what you were saying about that you should be proud. I think they should be proud. It is the happiest place on earth, and I was glad I was here to be part of it. Look what's happening right behind me. It's the end. I think that pretty much sums it up, don't you? I love you, everybody. Back to the
twins. So. And you can see the throng, I guess you'd call it, of people waving to get their mugs on the tube. And that's
the crowd's heading down to the party, Rove. What about we join them?
I think we'll have to. I guess when you're looking back over the 2000 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras parade, you can't help but look at some of the fantastic highlights of course, the Dykes on Bikes three-wheeled hog, the pink thylacine for me, Molly Meldrum, well, the man, the myth, what can you say, Bernard King, good to see him as well, and the Sun Messenger.
And the marching Melissa Etheridges.
Oh, yes. Flabber.
We've had it all tonight.
Flabber. My God,
the man with the appendage that turned into a dinosaur.
Yes, there was quite a few appendages, and I guess that's something that no Mardi Gras would be complete without. We even had ears for the first time ever.
That's right. Well, let me say it's been an amazing pleasure being in your homes tonight, watching the Mardi Gras parade with you. We hope that there's a little bit of glitter in your hair tonight.
Yes, and even if you're just having a party at home, why not now just take off your top, put on the nearest piece of clothing you have that loosely resembles a piece of sequined underwear, and just cover yourself in glitter.
and roll around.
Look at Tina. I mean, we should get out there on the street as well and just get a bit of love happening. See, this is what it's all about again. And even if you've just been watching at home, that alone is the support we're after, and you can feel the love that Mardi Gras just conjures up in everybody.
It does, and we're talking about equal rights, so let's hope if you're watching this, you understand us a little bit better.
I would hope so. I feel we've understood each other a lot better too.
So do I. I've found my long lost brother.
We've bonded like no other two co-hosts of the Mardi Gras ever have before.
That's right.
And thank you to all the guests who came in.
Absolutely.
We put them all by name, but we'll forget somebody and I just get pissed off. But thank you to all of them and to all the people who have come down to not only participate in the actual parade itself, but just to have a look-see on the street as well. That's marvellous. And you can see everyone's just... The night is almost just beginning, really.
It is. It'll be going on into the wee hours of the night. And I'll be looking for you on the dance floor.
Yes, or if not in the gutter will be the next place to find me. I'll be the one face down in my own vomit.
I hope not.
Well, that's my plan. Sometime when the sun comes up tomorrow, I'll be a broken boy, a broken little Rosie.
Well, we've had a fabulous time tonight bringing you the year 2000 Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras Parade.
So thank you very much, and happy Mardi Gras to you all.
Happy Mardi Gras, Rove.
Thanks to you, Gillian. Enjoy.